Please take your seats. It's going to be showtime. Before we start, I want to see the energy in the room, ladies and gentlemen. Can we have a thunderous round of applause for each other? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the show's about to begin, but we're going to do a countdown to this historic day. When I say 10, you say 9. When I say 8, you say 7. Ladies and gentlemen and iconic dignitaries, if you're ready, give me a yeah now. I like that, so let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I say 10, you say 9. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, lights, camera, action. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My friends call me Siddharth, my acquaintances call me Kannan, my enemies call me names, but since there aren't many of them today, let's just say I am Siddharth Kannan. Welcome to a ऐतिहासिक day, a historic day. But you know what, before I came here, I've been told you all are one parivar, one family. It's about brotherhood, sisterhood. So sab log darkhast hai, ek baar khade ho jaye, please. Everybody together on this lovely occasion. I give you two options, which I always believe in. Either it's a handshake, or it's a jadoo ki chappi to the person standing next to you. Your time starts now. Do what you feel like. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to see this side. They're going on for 30 seconds. You all did it for 2.5 seconds. We need it for 30 seconds at least. Handshake, jadoo ki chappi, you decide. For 30 seconds, come on. Feel the brotherhood and love. 30 seconds to. Alright, this side, come on. Well done. I love this. Thank you so much, everybody. Please take your seats. I'm so happy to be here. I am Siddharth Kannan, but I've been told you are the finest in the business. ताली आप लोग आज बजाओगे, कल बजाओगे, मुझे बता देना. That side, please. All right. Keep the momentum and energy of young India going. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime, but it is my privilege and honor to show you the AV of our preferred partner, Dorset Industries Private Limited, door hardware, locking systems, furniture, and kitchen fittings. Can we have the audio visual on the big screen now? Ladies and gentlemen, come on, even audio visuals have a heart and soul. Taliyon ki goonj, everybody. Thank you. And now, मैं तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ to our event partners, presented by partner Knest Manufacturers, Aluminium, Formwork, powered by partner Jaquar Group, complete bathroom and lighting solutions, associate partners Eternia Doors and Windows, Hindalco Industries Ltd, Fenestration Solutions, UltraTech Cement Limited, Building and Construction, KALPATARU Doors and Plywood, Complete Door Solution, Modular Kitchens, Furniture, Plywood and Blockboard, ALUPLEX India Private Limited, FAÇADE Engineering, Preferred Partners, Dorset Industries Private Limited, Door Hardware, Locking Systems, Furniture and Kitchen Fittings, Eco Ventures Private Limited, Engineering and Consultancy Services, Supporting Partners, Aswani Industries Private Limited, Ascolite, Ardex Endura India Private Limited, Jyoti Kitchen Industries Private Limited, Nirali BG, Deconic Profiles India Private Limited, Eros Elevators and Escalators Private Limited, Godavari Paints Private Limited, Heritage India Private Limited, LIC Housing Finance Limited, Jyoti India Kitchen Sink Private Limited, Nirali NG. Taliyon ki goonj for all the people who are supporting us on this big day. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening once again, and I welcome you all to the CREDAI Investiture Ceremony, along with CREDAI-MCHI Change of Guard 2023 to 2025. Now it is my humble request to each one of our dignitaries here to please stand up in the honor of our national anthem.
शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तब जय गाथा, जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 जय
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Investiture means a formal investing of person with authority, power, right, office, and dignity. It's rightfully said that leaders are not born, they are made. Investiture ceremony is one of the most important ceremonies and oldest of all traditions of our association. I, from my heart, welcome each one of you on this momentous occasion of CREDAI Investiture Ceremony along with CREDAI-MCHI Change of Guard 2023 to 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, they always say we must begin a function with the blessings of the Almighty, the Supreme Power, where we get positivity and motivation. To start off on this auspicious note, we will have the lamp lighting ceremony, and ladies and gentlemen, to do the honors, we have from our esteemed gathering the following dignitaries who I'll humbly request to inaugurate the function with the lamp lighting ceremony. Shri Boman Irani, Shri Harshvardhan Patodia, Shri Dominic Romel, Shri Shekhar Patel, Shri Satish Ji, Shri Shah, Shri Manoj Gaur, Shri Rajni Bhai Ajmera, Shri Jitendra Thakkar, Shri Ajay Bhai Ashar, Shri Jay Shah. And of course, our beloved Mr. Niranjan Hiranandani and Rajesh Mehra as well, please. Thank you to all our esteemed dignitaries. Thank you. So fabulous to see all the biggest names who made a difference to young India on stage together. Can I request a round of applause as well? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I thank each and every one. But before we commence, we would like to play an audio visual of our presented by partner Knest Manufacturers, Aluminium, Formwork. On the screen now, please.
Knest Aluminium Formwork, an endeavor to revolutionize construction. Anchored by a state-of-the-art automated factory with an expanse of 5 lakh square feet. Housing the finest and most advanced process of manufacturing, which is powered by industry-leading machines and cutting-edge equipment. It's not just what we do, but what we deliver that makes us the leader. Best-in-class products, technology that enables, design that uplifts, innovation that steers. So, why do we do what we do? Because when we work for the future, we empower it. Desh mein bana, desh ka apna. Knest Aluminium Formwork, India's largest and the world's fastest growing aluminium formwork company.
Ladies and gentlemen, now can we have the audio visual played for our presented by partner Jaquar Group Complete Bathroom and Lighting Solution. The audio visual, please. Thank you so much for all your support. Now, अरे ताली बजा सकते हैं आप लोग. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, the weekend has begun, and what a way to begin. Now, we welcome you here for two momentous occasions and one grand gathering. CREDAI Investiture Ceremony, along with the CREDAI-MCHI Change of Guard 2023 to 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, women today are playing a leading role in all facets of life, including running some of the top businesses across the world. In Indian real estate, yes, traditionally it's been a male-driven industry, but the winds of change have arrived. CREDAI MCHI has a growing women's wing which is moving from strength to strength. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to have on stage woman of substance, lady power, Nari Shakti, Miss Mona Chmera, chairperson, CREDAI MCHI Women's Wing. I like the way the cheering was going on. Come on, everybody. Namaskar, man. All yours.
Good evening, everyone. As always, I'd like to begin with my guru's favorite quote, "In the joy of others lies our own." And as always, I want to add that we at Women's Wing have been fortunate enough to have this opportunity to spread joy. The year 2022 began with an added responsibility: maximize, modernize, revolutionize, and we worked hard on all three areas. Can we have the AV on, please? Did you know that in India, more than 1 million adults die each year due to addictions? Addictions like tobacco, alcohol. And did you know that this accounts to 9.5% of deaths in our country? Let's talk of our construction world. Hamdard Institute of Medical Science and Research announced that a survey on 172 construction workers for a period of 6 months showed that 91% of our construction workers either smoke or chew tobacco or drink or do both. Let me share another research with you. Global Tobacco Survey India worked on 1,400 construction workers and found out that 44%, almost half of them, are again into alcohol, tobacco, or both. I'm sure you all realize what an alarming situation this is for us, for all of us in the construction world too. So we at Women's Wing have maximized our endeavor to create awareness amongst our laborers. I want to take a minute and share with you some positive impacts that we try to create with our workers, our laborers on our sites.
मैं अभी इधर हेल्थ कैंप से बहुत चीज़ मैं सीखा अभी वीडियो दिखाया अपना आया हेल्थ कैंप वाला तो मेरे को अभी शिक्षा मिला कि मैं तम्बाकू खाने के लिए छोड़ दूँ।
हेल्थ कैंप से यही अटेंड किए कि जैसा कि साइट पे काम करने से कुछ नशा वगैरह नहीं करना चाहिए और नशा करने से अपने ही शरीर का नुकसान होता है। हाँ, स्मोकिंग और गुटखा का मैं प्रयास करेंगे छोड़ने के।
शरीर स्वस्थ रहता है बस और इत्यादि बहुत सी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जिससे हमें इस चीज़ से लाभ मिलता है।
हम इधर कमाने के लिए आया, नशा करने से आया नहीं, इसलिए हम कुछ नहीं खाते, तम्बाकू बीड़ी सिगरेट नहीं पीते।
So for thousands of years, the smartest people in the education world has been asking different versions of the same question. How can we make learning more impactful? What is it that we can do to make learning more powerful? So we at Women's Wing modernized our approach to education and launched program Ujjwal, learning through practical knowledge on our builder sites. We've hosted 4 Ujjwal programs this year and are continuing to distribute scholarships too. We distributed 5,95,000 rupees to 28 students this year. This amounts to almost 73,48,000 rupees to 214 students so far. I'm sure you must be wondering what happens to these students? Where does this money go? How does it work? I mean, you just give the money and then what? So let me introduce you to someone who had passion. He had ambition. He had willingness to work hard. He wanted to make a career in the real estate world, but didn't have the means. I'm very, very happy today to share with you the story of a student called Sanchit Mishra.
So ma'am, in my childhood we were a very happy family. When I was in my 7th standard, around 2.5 years, he struggled with cancer. But when I was in my 7th standard, he passed away. And all of our savings was drained in it. मुझे अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटी में तो एडमिशन मिल गया, ठाकुर कॉलेज ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, जो मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी के साथ एफिलिएटेड था, बट हम उसका पैसा नहीं दे पा रहे थे उस टाइम पे। क्रेडाई MCHI के बारे में उन्होंने मुझे बताया, एंड क्रेडाई MCHI में मुझे बहुत अच्छे से स्वीकारा। दे showed empathy towards me. They understood the situation, what I was in, and they gave me all the financial aid I needed. And I'm really thankful to CREDAI MCHI Women's Wing for helping me at that particular time.
And we are also so happy that we could help you that day when you needed it the most, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us what happened after graduation. What did you do? You graduated and then?
Ma'am, I graduated from civil engineering.
Okay.
So after that, I worked in Jaquar, and the project I was working in was Mumbai Metro Line 2A.
Oh, amazing. Mumbai Metro.
Yes, ma'am. So when I travel in it, I feel really proud that yes, I have made something. I was a small part of a big thing.
After this, when you started working, what are your dreams? What do you wish to aspire? How does your family feel about this? How does your mama now feel when she sees you like this?
she always go back in time and she always thinks कि हम कहाँ थे, क्या हो गया था हमारी ज़िंदगी में अचानक से, और फिर अब हम कहाँ आ गए हैं एंड हमने क्या क्या कर लिया है इतने बड़े शहर में इतना सब करना। एंड फिर भी ऐसे लोग हैं जो आप अगर कभी आपको किसी चीज़ की ज़रूरत है वो आपको मदद करने आएंगे, वो पीछे नहीं हटेंगे।
And I'm so proud to tell you all that Sanchit has decided to give back to the society. He was telling me that, ma'am, now that I have benefited from the Women's Wing scholarship funds, I want to help and give scholarship to other students who need it. So we are so happy that we could help him and we could help somebody to aspire and achieve their dreams, though dreams are always no ending. It's such a proud moment for us today that we can introduce to you this student, Sanchit Mishra, as he comes here today, and I want you all to meet him. I want you all to see how bright this child is and how Women's Wing has supported him and got one person into a stage where I can call him here and say hello to you all. Please come, Sanchit Mishra. Thank you so much for coming here today, Sanchit Mishra. Do you want to say anything? Just say thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for having me here. I would just like to thank CREDAI-MCHI Women's Wing to help me at the time that I needed the most. And thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
So yes, this year has the revolution at Women's Wing. We learned and taught lessons on labor rights, not through books or universities, but through our own labor registration program. And let's have a look at what an impact we could create with labor registration. Can we have the AV on?
लेबर कार्ड के होने से हमें बाहर खाना पड़ता था खरीद के पहले। अभी हमें लेबर कार्ड की वजह से 2 टाइम का खाना मिलता है, और लेबर कार्ड के होने से हमें कोई भी अनहोनी होती है तो उसके थ्रू हमको तुरंत ही ले जाया जाता है या उसके द्वारा हमको कोई किसी भी काम में लगाया जाता है।
ये लेबर कार्ड से हम लोग के लिए फ़ायदा है, तो हम लोग को बोला गया है कि इससे अभी हम लोग फ़िलहाल अपने हाथों से खाना बना के लाते हैं, मगर ये लेबर कार्ड जब बन जाएगा ना तो 2 टाइम का खाना कंपनी की ओर से मिलेगा, और एक सेफ्टी पैक मिलेगा, उसमें जूता, हेलमेट, जैकेट, हैंड ग्लव्स, चश्मा और सेफ्टी का जितना होता है, सेफ्टी बेल्ट, जो भी होता है सेफ्टी का सामान सब मिलेगा। मैं सोचता हूँ कि मेरे ही सभी को मिले, सबको आप सब अपना अपना हक ले।
Yes. And that's how we have empowered 1,220 laborers this year, and they all now hold passbooks to a very secure future. This year would have been incomplete without the contribution and support of my entire team, Sejal, Jaisal, Anuradha, Sonal, Falguni, Richa, Alka, Kevalbai, Reena, Joseph, and all the MCHI staff, and of course, our president, Mr. Bamanarani, secretary, Mr. Dhaval Ajmera, and all the members who have generously supported our cause. I think it's now time to pass the baton to our new chairperson. I invite Mrs. Sejal Goradia as we exchange the baton. Welcome, Sejal.
Good evening, everyone. Everybody has heard Mona Ajmera. As a teamwork, we have done a lot of work. Today, I'm truly humbled to take over a chairman of CREDAI-MCHI Women's Wing. To strengthen our force, we request you to encourage female in your family to become a member of Women's Wing. Last year, that is the year of 22-23, we have given the scholarship to around 28 new students. This year, our team is aiming to give more scholarship to more students. And up to now, CREDAI-MCHI members have supported Women's Wing for this noble cause. So I request all the members, as they have, let them continue to support us more generously. Now, the same way, this year we have approached so many developers and their sites where we have done lots of health camp, as you have seen. So, and now coming year 23-24, we want to spread more cancer awareness among our laborers and save their lives. I'm looking forward for all your full support. Let me introduce to my new committee. Yeah. No, the pictures. Okay. Yeah, okay. Ms. Jaishal Shah, Alka Doshi, Falguni Shah, Sonal Shah, Anuradha Shah, Richa Shah, and Ms. Mona Ajmera. Now, I would like to call upon Mr. Naman Shah, Youth Wing Convener, on stage. Mr. Naman Shah. Today, I would like to share our first joint initiative with Youth Wing, where we'll be collaborating to make Mumbai pothole free and our city a better place for all our citizens. Thank you so much, and over to Siddhant.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Give it up for Lady Power, ladies and gentlemen. The Wonder Women. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you to both the ladies and, of course, the gentlemen there as well. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go on, you know, cricket stadiums, they have Mexican waves, they have all that, right? So we're going to do this. This is our victory wave. Everybody put your hands up. Come on, come on, let's do this. Let's do a victory wave. My friends on the left-hand side, come on, everybody. Let's do this together, a victory wave for each other. Thank you. Now, of course, women empowerment and the tremendous CSR work that is being done by our Women's Wing. Thank you so much for empowering us. But now, ladies and gentlemen, can we have the AV of our associate partners, Eternia Doors and Windows from Hindalco Aditya Birla Group, Fenestration Solutions. The audiovisual on the screen now.
It's a world full of walls, so let's imagine windows instead. Imagine windows that connect. Imagine windows that protect. Imagine windows that unite. Imagine windows that open minds. Imagine windows, not walls. Eternia.
Hello friends, I'm Baman Irani. I'm Chairman and Managing Director of Rustamji Group. I want to state that we use Eternia Windows. Eternia Windows are a part of Hindalco, which is a part of the Aditya Birla Group. They've done fantastically well in the recent times by providing us system windows which allow us to take care of all weather conditions. And now that is more important than ever. Windows are your way of enhancing the home itself. And over here, they've provided us great service and given us good quality. I suggest more and more of us should use these windows to make our homes better. I give it a thumbs up.
Imagine windows, not walls. Eternia.
Well, Baman, you've given it a thumbs up, we've given it a thumbs up, and we give each other a thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ताली बजा सकते हैं, दो तीन लोग बड़े shy लग रहे हैं. Come on, everybody. Let's let the world know we are here. And now we're going to have an audio visual of our associate partners, UltraTech Cement Limited, Building and Construction. Can we have the audio visual, please? All right, moving forward, bumper to bumper. Ladies and gentlemen, it's amazing that CREDAI-MCHI is empowering a youth in the real estate industry. As the future of the industry, young professionals bring fresh ideas, energy, and innovation to the table. The future of our industry is blossoming right before our eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw the youngness of this gentleman with his energy when he was talking a few minutes back, and I said, wow, what energy this gentleman has. Ladies and gentlemen, convener, CREDAI-MCHI Youth Wing, to talk about the journey of Youth Wing and the way forward, I'd like to call on stage Shri Naman Shah on stage now.
Good evening, sir. Shri Piyush Goyal ji has joined us. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us this evening. He's online through WebEx. Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. What do owners of Isprava, Dream11, Reliance Brand, investment gurus like Ramesh Damani have in common? They've all had the opportunity to interact with the Youth Wing. Greetings and warmest wishes to all. It is with immense pride and gratitude that I address you as the convener of CREDAI-MCHI Youth Wing. I assumed my team during 2021, September 21 to be precise, and will be serving under the third president of this prestigious association. I survived 2 presidents, and hopefully I survived the third one. As I embark on for another year of service, I feel a renewed sense of purpose and empower and prepare the young Turks of our industry. The Youth Wing has already achieved remarkable milestones and surpassed expectations in its commitment to bring value addition and learning to the forum. Why don't I leave you with some thoughts to ponder over? Is it surprising to learn that a customer received compensation for a damaged roof post handing over possession pre-RERA? Would you find it remarkable to know that a unicorn startup faced 150 rejections from investors for a year before securing its first round of funding, showing immense persistence and resilience? Does the real estate industry have enough women representation? What are some of the main challenges faced by the real estate industry? While you all mull over the above, I'd like to play an AV showcasing our journey over the last 1 year.
Youth Wing to me is all about knowledge, energy and networking.
And I believe that the Youth Wing is the future of redevelopment in India.
Youth Wing to me is learning new things and making meaningful connections.
Youth Wing to me is making connections and building relations.
Youth Wing to me is about innovative and positive ideas.
Youth Wing to me is...
While we were curating this video, I kept thinking to myself, something is missing. And as I stand before you today, it has dawned on me that this AV, these images, can never tell the whole story. The learnings, takeaways from each of these sessions, study tours, red talks, have been absolutely priceless. Let me expound on the points that I had asked you all to mull over earlier. Bhavit shared of dream level, exhibited an admirable level of honesty and openness when he shared that he had turned down 150 times for over a year before he got funding. Let that sink in, 150 times. Our learning was setbacks are inevitable, part of the journey towards success, but what sets successful people apart is the ability to pick themselves up, dust themselves, and keep striving. The founders of Isprava also imparted another valuable lesson during the Red session. They shared an experience from an early in their careers when a villa they had built started leaking and the warranty period was over. Despite the cost of repair of being 50 lakhs, which was far exceeding the profit that they were making, they doubled down, bit the bullet, and repaired it for free. The decision led to a grateful customer who brought them business over 50 crores. Today, they've reached a point where they sell houses without showing plans. A lesson that cannot be found in any book and anyone that is, inspires the Youth Wing. Or through our latest IP, Corridors of Power, where practical knowledge was gained through visits through Mantralaya and municipal corporations. We've been given the opportunity to shadow senior members across all aspects of real estate functions, such as approvals, licensings, shaping policy, to better prepare us to become future leaders. Such kind of empowerment is only possible in an institution like ours. Our main objective was to foster a learning platform, teach that we cannot be entitled, create a sense of camaraderie amongst the youth. The Hyderabad study tour exemplified this, as 30 of us not only learned and shared experiences over 2 days, which was far more valuable than tangible returns on the trip. This also yielded in replacing my wife from my favorites list on my phone to the Hyderabad crew. We also made it a core focus to involve more women. I'm proud to say that we have just started with one girl as a leader in our core committee. Now we have over 10 of them participating in each event we have, and we have also ensured adequate representation of women in each of our working groups. What I'm saying is that the Youth Wing is not just about study tours, events. It's about learning life skills. It's about experiences. It's about making lasting friendships, and so on and so forth more. Building on the foundations that we casted last year, I'm thrilled to share our exciting plans for this year. We have big goals, and we're committed to making them a reality. Our focus will be on early technology adoption and artificial intelligence, both of which are crucial in ever-evolving real estate industry. Besides this, we're also coming together to celebrate sustainability, inclusivity, and community. Growth is being celebrated through the graduation of our Youth Wing members into the managing committee. Sustainability is crucial, and thus we intend to promote the environment. Now, in conclusion, I'd like to say that I'm very thankful for my opportunity and I'm very grateful for the opportunity that we've been given. We will continue to promote inclusivity and community by building in the real estate industry to ensure diverse representation in our working groups and have 14 unit chapters with us. We'll conduct events with other factions of the industry to foster relations and growth. I'd like to also express my gratitude to everyone that has stood by me in my journey till date. I'm humbled and motivated by your faith in me. My aim is to be a friend and a guiding peer. I'm always available to be a sounding board and ready to listen and discuss new ideas and learn from each of you. In conclusion, I'd like to quote Henry Ford. If we're all moving together, success will follow us. Let's create a brighter and better tomorrow. And on this very note, I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce my dynamic team really quick. My two foundations, as we say in construction, or my joint secretaries, Samyag and Aditya Shah, my balance sheet or honorary treasurer, Aditya Mir Chandani. Guys, quick. Will you use? Come on, run up. My blockwork, steel, cement, or in other words, my diverse task owners, Ruchit Mehta for site visits and study tours, Red, Jay Vora, Jay Sean for exhibitions, social media we have Shraddha Garadia, special projects Rikav Shah, Deputy Treasurer Hiten who's not with us this evening, and lastly, most importantly, Rushi Mehta and Ricardo Ramel as our mentors. Thank you all. And just to kick off, we'd like to have an inclusive selfie with the audience today. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the entire team on stage. Thank you so much to the young blood, the young force. Thank you, Naman. Appreciate your energy. I thought you were taking blessings. Anyways. Ladies and gentlemen, we're all thankful to our Honorable Cabinet Minister of India, Shri Piyush Goyal ji, who's consented to connect with us for this grand investiture ceremony via video link. Sir, we thank you for sharing your precious time with us. Sir, very few of us know that Mr. Goyal is an all-India second-rank holder chartered accountant and second-rank holder in law from Mumbai University. Not only commerce, but he's also the task force for interlinking the rivers in India. Tali bajaiye sir ke liye, please. Thank you, sir, once again for joining us to witness a momentous occasion. Thank you, sir. Truly an honor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, can we have the AV of our associate partners, ALUPLEX India Private Limited, Facade Engineering. All right, we're having a change in plans. I love this moving forward. But thank you to our associate sponsors as well. Moving forward, Computer G. Ladies and gentlemen, here goes. Yes, aap ja sakte hain aage, koi tension nahi, don't feel shy. History is a witness to the rise and fall of ancient cities. However, Mumbai succeeded and has maintained its position as the star city of the country. In independent India, Mumbai emerged as a major financial powerhouse. Mumbai real estate is akin to none other in the country. Surrounded by water on all sides, this island city attracts people and talent from not only across the country, but around the world. The responsibility to provide housing to this influx and constantly maintain Mumbai as a thriving metro comparable to any other mega city of the world, which has been effectively managed by the members of CREDAI-MCHI. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a short AV of CREDAI-MCHI now? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, CREDAI-MCHI never ceases to amaze us. Now, I, Siddharth Kannan, would proudly call one of the youngest and most dynamic secretary, CREDAI-MCHI, Mr. Dhaval Ajmer, on stage, please. All yours, Chief.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much. I would like to personally thank Shri Piyush Goyal ji, Deepak Kasarkar ji, and all the distinguished guests who are here for us and really encouraging us over here and coming in such large gatherings. So thank you very, very much. You have seen what CREDAI-MCHI as a unit has done, the power which this unit has, and I'm immensely proud that, you know, with such an institution, working under such an institution, was a Harvard University, I would say in itself, to learn so many things, to meet so many people, and to understand what real estate is. You know, when we started under the guidance of our, President, Mr. Baman Irani, his idea was only one: let's make Mumbai and MMR the best city in India and all across the world. We got guidance from the government that how can we do this, and we started, developing on that idea. We are moving on this idea, and as CREDAI-MCHI and now as CREDAI, we promise you that we will not only make this city the best, but all across India, one of the best cities all across everywhere. So thank you very much for all your support. I would like to personally thank each and every secretariat staff who has worked tirelessly for all our events, all our functions, all our events, wherever they were, be it managing committee, be it the exhibitions, be it the NatCon, be it the AGM, everywhere they have worked tirelessly. So thank you, the entire secretariat staff, for this. Most important, I would not want to forget our leader, Mr. Baman Irani. I would please want everyone to give a great round of applause to him. His inspiration, his true leadership, his true camaraderie to lead us all has been amazing and fantastic. He never let us, he's left everything to us and he let us do whatever we want. So thank you very much, Baman sir, for all what you want. So now I, Dhaval Ajmera, signing off as a secretary of CREDAI-MCHI under the lead of Baman sir, but I, Dhaval Ajmera, signing in again as a secretary under the leadership of Dominic Rommel, who under his humbleness will always guide us, the entire industry, to take it forward. So thank you both my leaders to having me here. Lastly, personally, I would like to thank my dad, my mom, who supported me, my family, and all my cousins who let me work and give more time to CREDAI-MCHI, and my wife who let me do all the late nights what I wanted to do. So thank you very much, everyone. Good luck.
I'm going to very quickly, in the interest of time, just say one thing. This has been a pleasure serving you as your president at CREDAI-MCHI, and it was a great pleasure working with the entire team. All my vice presidents have really put in great amount of effort. The number of hours that each one of you has put in has yielded results. I want to thank the authorities out here. Thank you very, very much for giving us a patient hearing every time we came to you. Thank you for making all the changes that were important for us. Sirs, all of you have been very, very instrumental in this, and ma'am, all of you have been very instrumental in making our business in this city grow very, very well. I also want to thank all my units. We have 14 units out here under CREDAI-MCHI, and all of the leaders out there, all my unit presidents, have given as much time to their own areas and grown strength of my chamber out here. So thank you very, very much. I don't want to forget the secretariat. You guys have been all amazing. Each and every one of you have put in tireless hours every single time it was needed. I want to say a big thank you to each and every one, and this is where I sign off and I hand over to the hands of a very capable, very involved, very detail-oriented, someone who I keep telling Dhaval that your freedom is done. This man is going to take all the load himself. One and only Mr. Dominic Rommel. I wish him the very best, and I wish that each and every one of you give him the same support that was given to me during my tenure. Thank you very, very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. Big occasion, calling up someone, ladies and gentlemen, who've seen a meteoric rise, someone who's synonymous with success and fame. but the attribute which defines him is how humble he is and with what modesty he works. Ladies and gentlemen, moving forward, he just spoke, but I would really like to say his feet are firmly planted on the ground. Our President CREDAI-MCHI Shri Boman Irani, thank you so much. Computer G, let's move forward, please. Thank you so much. And now, moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, the big occasion. Thank you. Yes, Taliyo ki gunj, everybody. This is said that a leader is of course known for what he does and what he achieves. And that, of course, means that today is that moment when we will end up talking about how each one empowers each other. Ladies and gentlemen, a leader is not only known for the power, but of course how he makes his team empowered. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the moment we all have been waiting for. Everyone has been waiting for the Baton Exchange to join us on stage. For the Baton Exchange, I would request Shri Deepak Kesarkarji, Minister of School Education and Marathi Language, Government of Maharashtra, to join us on stage to preside over the Baton. Taliyo ki gunj, everybody. And may I request on stage the outgoing President, CREDAI-MCHI, Shri Boman Irani, to hand over the baton to Shri Dominic Romel, CREDAI-MCHI incoming President, kindly on stage. Yes, to do the honors of exchanging the baton, ladies and gentlemen. What a proud moment, an honorable moment for all of us. Keep the applause going. This is history. Brotherhood. All of us working together to make a difference. I request Kesarkar ji to say a few words. Kesarkar ji, darkhast hai ki aap kuch chand shabd bole, and thank you to Boman and Dominic as well, please.
Good evening, everybody. It is my pleasure to congratulate the newly elected President, Boman Irani, for CREDAI, CREDAI, and Sri Dominic Romel for CREDAI-MCHI. Your elections to this esteemed position is a testimony to your hard work dedication, and leadership qualities. I take this opportunity to acknowledge crucial role played by CREDAI in the growth and development of real estate sector in our state. CREDAI MCHI has been instrumental in promoting interest of the real estate industry, fostering professionalism, and ensuring compliance with legal and ethical standards, policy, advocacy. The real estate sector is one of the key drivers of the state economy. And I'm confident that under the leadership of the new president, the association will continue to contribute significantly to the growth and development of the sector. The challenges faced by the industry are numerous, and it is heartening to see that the new president is committed to addressing them in proactive and constructive manner. I'm glad to know that CREDAI and CREDAI MSCHI in the tenure from heroine will be making a motto of ushering a new era of growth. I was always told that while working towards the motto of growth, my fellow developers are going to work for good governance, rejuvenation of real estate, optimizing zero carbon practices, women empowerment, transparency for home buyers and allied industries, and holistic and sustainable housing development. As representative of Government of Maharashtra, I would like to assure that good governance is already in a place and will continue to do so. However, I am impressed by the commitment you developers are focusing on zero carbon practices, women empowerment, home buyers. I would insist to rather focus on these three aspects and to instill trust and confidence of home buyers, of the developer. I urge all the CREDAI members to continue to work closely with the government to ensure that the real estate sector operates in transparent and accountable manner. The government is committed to providing a conducive environment for the growth of real estate, and we are open to suggestions and feedback from the association. Once again, I congratulate Bowman and Dominic and wish all the very best for the successful tenure. As Guardian Minister, I certainly expect few things from the developers. The quality of air of Mumbai is deteriorating, and the main cause for this, along with the number of vehicles that is increasing, various government construction, which are infrastructural work, and also the industry which you represent. And for that, I expect that you will, and under the leadership of Mr. Boman Irani and the new CREDI MSHI President, Dominic Romil, that you will contribute to clean air of Mumbai, which is very much essential. Our Honorable Secretary for Environment is among us. And we have serial of meetings where we have identified best of the technologies in India and abroad, how to clean Mumbai air, because Mumbai is the financial capital of India. And small measures like controlling the particles coming out of construction sites, whether they are government site, whether they are private sites, I think it becomes all the more important to give clean air because Mumbai is a coastal city. And deteriorating Mumbai quality of air is very alarming. And that's why I think that a simple solution, which I will like to tell you, because I look after this department when the assembly is on, because our department is led by our Honorable Chief Minister, that we are trying to divide the roads in certain 1 or 2 kilometer stretch where we are going to install air purifiers. You can either contribute to that Or even if you control the pollution coming out of your sites, it would be good enough for Maharashtra government. Even we are going for a new technology by which the floating particles come together and they fall on the ground. Even Mumbai Corporation is taking a lot of efforts to control this. But I'm sure that those people from all over India come to Mumbai and choose to stay in Mumbai because of the business culture we have, because of the amenities we have. And again, I expect that our goal of our Honorable CM and Deputy CM to achieve 1 billion per capita, our state GDP, is also equally important because you are the major contributor to that cause. And there also, best of the infrastructure is coming in Mumbai, especially the new Trans-Harbour Link, which would connect Sivdi to a mainland, Raigad, is very important, where we expect your investments. Even the metro, which is coming to Mumbai, will also help to this industry. It is not that I have specially come here to congratulate Mr. Boman Irani, who is not only a builder, but a very good human being. And that's why I feel that under his leadership, we'll take care of so many things. And as a Guardian Minister of Mumbai, and actually our Honorable CM and Deputy CM were supposed to come for this function. However, Honorable Amit Ji Shah, our respected Home Minister, is in Mumbai. I was also supposed to go to Sahyadri to welcome him, but I thought that any of the representative of Maharashtra should be present here because this is the industry which has given pride to our state. I once again congratulate both the incoming president and wish them all the best. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
श्री केसरकर जी दरखास्त है कि आप स्टेज पे रहें. I request CREDAI-MCHI Bond sir, and of course our team would love to give you a memento as well. There you go, Dominic sir, giving you a memento for gracing this occasion, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, landmark occasion deserves landmark applauses. Thank you, Shri Kesarkar Ji, for your valuable words. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. Sure. Thank you so much, sir. Bowman, over to you.
So, friends, in the interest of time, we have Mr. Piyush Goyal online. Can we get him on, please? Hello, Piyush Bhai, sir. I wish you were here and you could have seen this full house that we have. We are all waiting with bated breath to hear what you have to say. What we are going to do is a slight change. Today, as you know, is the change of guard for CREDAI-MCHI, which is our state chapter, local chapter out here, and where I have handed over charge to Mr. Dominic Rommel. At the same point of time, sir, after your speech, there will be a change of guard where Harshvardhan Patodia ji will hand over, or rather pass on the baton to me, and I'll take it forward from there, in which time, sir, I will request you to say a few words to us, guide us, and give us your words of advice. Thank you. Over to you.
All the distinguished dignitaries present on this occasion, my good friend Deepak Kesarkar ji. I can see a lot of known faces on screen, right from Rommel, from Hafiz Contractor, I think Rajni Bhai is sitting next to him. Et al. My warm regards to all the good friends from Mumbai. Clearly, Baman, I would have loved to be there. Why would I miss an opportunity for being in Mumbai? But I've just come back from Italy, and I'm off to Uttarakhand early tomorrow morning. So it has not been possible to join all of you, but my congratulations to you for being elected as President of CREDAI and to Dominic as President of CREDAI-MCHI. Warmest wishes. You've had a good year at CREDAI-MCHI, and I'm sure you'll have a better year at CREDAI Bowman. Dominic, my best wishes. I'm quite confident you will do well and hold the baton high as you serve your industry. The Indian real estate sector truly has been a critical engine of India's growth story, providing employment to millions and millions of our brothers and sisters. And in some sense, the resilience you have shown, particularly over the last few years, the challenging period of COVID and then the Ukraine conflict further hurting economies around the world, I'm very confident that you will continue to tide over these tumultuous times and continue with the growth that you have shown consistently over the last few years. CREDAI, of course, is an organization which has always been there to guide and assist us, support the government in its policy initiatives. I have personally had the good fortune of having your advice from time to time in several initiatives that the government has taken up. And I'm sure going forward, CREDAI will continue to play this role as we transition from being the 5th largest economy in the world to the 3rd largest economy in the next 4 or 5 years. I'm given to understand India will also become the 3rd largest construction market globally in the next 2 or 3 years, and possibly the 2nd largest employer from the real estate side. So truly a lot of potential ahead of us, a lot of good work to be done, and all segments in the real estate industry, whether it's luxury, whether it's mid-segment or affordable, has seen a demand surge last year, and I have no doubt you will continue with that positive energy in the years ahead, so that CREDAI will be the harbinger of growth, which is the theme of today's program. Good governance, rejuvenating the real estate sector, optimizing zero carbon practices, women empowerment, transparency for home buyers and allied industries, holistic and sustainable housing development. And clearly, as you might have observed, this resonates very well with the government's working under Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, who has always focused on growth being inclusive, growth being sustainable, growth being on the principle of Z, zero effect and zero defect, thereby reflecting sustainable growth, growth with minimum damage to the environment, growth which is honest and transparent, growth which is of high quality with zero defect. So truly happy to see that CREDAI is working on a theme which resonates very closely with Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi's thinking. I think the 3 principles that define the working of India, the working of this government of Mr. Modi and all of you stakeholders in the growth story of India is accountability, affordability and sustainability. And with an overlay of transparency and inclusivity. Good governance, friends, has been the hallmark of Mr. Modi's public service over 21, 22 years as Chief Minister of Gujarat first, then as the Honorable Prime Minister of the country. And he has always believed in using or leveraging technology. He has always been a leader that the country and now the world holds in high esteem as a trusted leader, a person you can look up to at the times of crisis, at the times of difficulty, and a person you can trust to deliver. In fact, he truly believes in trusting Indian business persons also. He believes in equal opportunity for all our businessmen and women so that they can deliver high quality goods and services to the people of India. He believes in promoting ease of doing business. He believes strongly in ease of living for every single citizen of the country. And therefore, his governance model has largely been trust-based. I'm sure you followed up on the changes we have done to compliances. Almost 30,000 plus compliances have been removed from the statute, both at the center and in the states. We have recently taken significant effort to decriminalize laws so that people and businesses can work with confidence, not worrying about small misdemeanors causing them problems or criminal action. The recent Jan Vishwas bill, which I piloted in Parliament and which has gone through the standing committee, also seeks to demonstrate our commitment to trust and our commitment to decriminalize laws for minor offences, nearly 40 odd laws covering a span of 140 different provisions of law. Over 18 or 19 ministries are sought to be decriminalized through one single legislative bill, the Jan Vishwas bill, that was recently introduced in Parliament. Friends, India has recently celebrated Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75 years of our glorious independence. As we enter into our Amrit Kal, the next 25 years, we are in a sweet spot, globally recognized as the bright spot, globally looked up to as the country which will lead global growth. And Prime Minister Modi has focused his efforts to lay a strong, solid foundation on which India's future can be assured. The real estate sector is also one of the critical sectors which will provide service in the next 25 years to ensure good quality of life for the people of India. Not only do you provide huge business opportunities, huge opportunities for employment and work, huge opportunities for our startup ecosystem, huge opportunity in terms of the entire ecosystem of suppliers of goods and services, be it architects or structural engineers, civil engineers, be it our workmen, carpenters, masons, electricians, plumbers, be it suppliers of goods like steel, cement, ceramics, sanitary ware, electrical equipment, and the list is huge. Clearly, the infrastructure sector and within that, the real estate sector is one of the major drivers of economic growth. And we believe the foundation for the Amrit Kal will only get strengthened and cemented with the partnership with CREDAI and CREDAI-MCHI. The budget 2023 also focused significantly on infrastructure with nearly 10 lakh crores direct investment of the central government and over 13 lakh crores effective capex investments in infrastructure supported by the central government will really send a signal to the world how India is evolving and preparing ourselves for becoming a major global superpower in the next 25 years. In fact, the outlay for Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, PMAY, the housing scheme of the Honorable Prime Minister to ensure that every family gets a good quality house, has received a significant bump up in its outlay of 66% increase, taking it to 79,000 crore for the year 23-24. The Urban Infrastructure Development Fund focuses on Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities and building their infrastructure bigger and better. Friends, we are all on the path of reform, perform and transform. We've had RERA, which has played a transformational role in formalizing your industry and also bringing in transparency and better governance practices, giving comfort to home buyers and all the stakeholders in your sector. The GST has also been simplified to make your industry more resilient, easy to work in, and the IBC has helped clean up the sector so that you are now finding banks also willing to lend to the real estate sector and to home buyers with the confidence that good companies will serve the home buyers and your industry. In fact, for us, reform does not come out of compulsion. Prime Minister Modi does reform with conviction, and our conviction will help your industry perform even better in the years to come. The effective and speedy redressal of housing sector complaints has also been a major impetus to this sector. In fact, a lot of the problems that we have in and around Mumbai, in and around Delhi are gradually getting resolved. We have seen how the message has gone loud and clear that honest business will be respected, will be encouraged, will be promoted, and all those who indulged in non-transparent or, let's say, preferential benefits in the past to certain players in the sector have all now faced the heat of the law and given a clear signal to the country that honest real estate sector, transparent real estate sector is now respected, recognized and encouraged under Prime Minister Modi's government. Towards an inclusive and livable housing sector, a few mantras to help all of you in the task ahead. I think CREDAI has focused significantly on a credible and well-regulated real estate landscape, and I compliment CREDAI for that. I also believe from the few messages I heard before I got the opportunity to address you, you are looking at high use, greater use of technology through artificial intelligence, blockchain, virtual reality or augmented reality, which I believe will revolutionize the real estate sector. Adoption of green solutions through energy conservation building code or sustainable buildings will lead to sustainable lifestyles and help us all to meet the global challenge of climate change. I'm glad to see that you have a very vibrant women's wing, a national women wing led by your able convener, Ms. Rupa Shah, will help bring inclusivity into the sector, and I wish Rupa Ben all the very best in her endeavors in the year ahead. I'm also confident that since your sector provides service to the homeowners, you will keep special focus on our Nari Shakti and ensure that they get a good deal through the housing projects that each one of you is promoting. Friends, my best wishes to all the new incoming members of your managing committee, to the teams who will be leading CREDAI and CREDAI-MCHI in the years to come, in the year ahead. I wish you all great success. I wish you great public service in your work. I know that working for organizations involves a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice, as I heard Dhaval mention earlier today. There is a lot of sacrifice from the family, sacrifice in your business. I do believe when he talked about night outs, he was referring to night outs in the service of CREDAI and CREDAI-MCHI. And not all the other night outs that draw all of us in our vibrant city that never sleeps. But truly, very, very happy and delighted to see all the youngsters taking charge, all the youngsters serving this sector. My best wishes to all of you. I would request the leaders of the sector to continue to guide, continue to promote young talent, continue to promote more inclusivity in your teams and guide these young teams to serve this sector, to bring about a revolution of sorts in this sector so that we can truly see your sector becoming the driver of growth, the driver of inclusive and sustainable growth in the years to come. God bless all of you and my best wishes. Once again, regret I cannot be there amongst you, but we'll look for another opportunity when I can meet all my friends there. Thank you.
Piyush Bhai, thank you very much for those lovely words and your guidance. I should tell you that I would like to, through you, communicate and give my heartfelt thanks to our Honorable Prime Minister for addressing a letter which has become a guide rail for me to take forward CREDAI's initiatives over the next 2 years. Please do communicate my best and heartfelt gratitude to him. I would request you, if you can indulge us for a few more minutes, just to quickly see the video of CREDAI's work that was carried out in the last 2 years, and then we will have the baton exchange after that. Would you give us these 2 minutes? Yes? Thank you.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the epic journey of CREDAI. Talio, please everybody, come on, louder. What a perfect example of health industry that makes huge contributions to India's growth.
Thank you, Piyush Bhai. Thank you for waiting with us and watching that video. I'll now hand over to the Master of Ceremonies. Thank you, Siddharth.
Wonderful. You're such a good master of ceremony yourself. You'll kick me out of business, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we would call up on stage a true leader who led CREDAI during the most challenging times of our generation. Please put your hands together for Shri Harshvardhan Patodia ji, outgoing president, CREDAI on stage. Give it up for the stalwart, everyone. Louder, please.
Good evening, friends. I am happy to be addressing all of you as the CREDAI National President for one last time. Happy because I have a sense of satisfaction that I could serve the association for the last 2 years. This is the time to step back from a very active role in CREDAI for the last 20 years in different roles. We were still reeling under the pandemic's second wave when I took charge in 2021. The first 6 months was challenging as we had to ensure that the membership across the country was kept engaged, keep highlighting issues to the various ministries and departments to keep the association running on difficult financial times. Our Honorary Secretary Pankaj Goyal and Honorary Treasurer Mr. Deepak Garodia supported me, and I would like to thank them for their support and guidance through my tenure. Our advocacy with the central government to make vaccination free for all made a very positive impact. We took some calculated risks as we planned the first event in Mumbai in September 2021, the first edition of Financial Conclave. As COVID restrictions started easing up, we explored ways of generating revenue and planned small-scale events. We submitted close to 125 representations at regular intervals to various ministries with industry interests at the core. I thank the central government, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs for understanding the challenges faced by the industry and extending support by increasing the time period under RERA and stepping in to curtail spiraling raw material prices. Many state governments reduced stamp duty and registration fee as an outcome of the efforts of our state federations and city chapters. Friends, real estate development has witnessed a tremendous change in the last decade as policy reforms like GST and RERA were introduced. These reforms led to increased transparency, self-compliance, and timely delivery of projects. Notwithstanding challenges faced in the past 5-6 years, the sector remained resilient and is growing year on year. The present government's focus on housing reiterated the ultimate dream of owning a house of an average Indian. The real estate sector has the potential to create a multifold impact on the economy through mass livelihood generation, growth of ancillary industries, and infrastructure development. Currently, the sector contributes between 7 to 8% to the GDP, which is expected to grow to 13% by 2030. I am positive that the sector has tremendous growth potential as aspirations of millennials and rapid urbanization will keep the demand robust. I urge all of you to undertake the green building practices wherever possible and contribute to CREDAI's net zero vision in the largest interest of the nation. Climate change probably is the biggest challenge for all of us. I would now like to thank all city and state presidents, committee chairs and co-chairs, youth wing, women's wing, for carrying out the CREDAI agenda in their respective areas during my tenure. I would like to thank all my vice presidents, Manoj ji, Shekhar Bhai, Narendra Kumar ji, Ram Reddy ji, Shantilal ji, Anand ji for their continued support in the last 2 years. I would like to thank Satish Dada for his guidance and hand-holding me as chairman. I would also like to thank my home chapter, CREDAI West Bengal, for giving me the opportunity to serve this illustrious association in the last so many years, and giving me the opportunity to come up to this position to serve you as the president of CREDAI. I would like to thank Bowman for his enthusiasm and for stepping in at events and meetings which I couldn't attend. I thank the CREDAI Secretariat for the tremendous work they had done. I extend my best wishes to the incoming team and congratulate an inspired and excited Bowman for taking over as president for the next term. Friends, I would like to request the CREDAI leadership to elect the chairman from the north of India, which needs to be strengthened, and have a dominant presence with the government at the center to have a persuasive dialogue with the stakeholder. I think this is the need of the hour for CREDAI. My support will always remain with the new team at all times. The one thing that I will always cherish is the innumerable friends that I have made across India, and the love and affection that I got wherever I visited will always remain memorable throughout my life. All the chapters came forward spontaneously for the cause of CREDAI, which is commendable. Personally, I was enriched with the different experiences and learnings while in office. Friends, I would like to thank all of you once again. I wish the best for the new team in great times ahead. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I request all of you to give him a standing ovation, please. Sir, for the iconic work you've done, for always leading from the front, showing us the path, and going beyond the realms of the ordinary. Love and respect to you always, sir. Keep it louder for sir, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, sir. Always look up to you, and please keep blessing all of us. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I, Siddharth would proudly call a revolutionary in his own sense, the beloved Dada of the CREDAI fraternity, Shri Satishji Magar. Can I request you, Dada, to please come on stage, ladies and gentlemen, our beloved Dada. Good evening, sir.
How are you? Honorable Minister, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, and all my friends from CREDAI. You know, I was just thinking before he called my name up, it's very easy to say hello when you meet for the first time, but it is extremely difficult to say goodbye when you have to leave the stage. And I think my time has come. It's come after 23 long years. I'm very happy to see Kumar Gera here, because it was him who actually brought me into the fold. All my great leaders are here. Gidambar is here, Jaksha is here. Lalita, unfortunately, is not here today. Shekhar Reddy is here. And all these people, you know, got this opportunity for 23 years. 23 years is a long time. And I was very happy to be a part of the entire transformation of CREDAI from a small organization which was started by Kumar and his other colleagues to what it is today. More than 13,000 members, and you feel very proud of it. The women's wing started, and we saw what MCHS is doing, and probably the whole of the country is doing the same way. The youth wing, always energized, worked very hard, taking up the baton. We have a very young president coming in. Can I call you young? Okay, very enthusiastic president who's coming in, because I don't want his children to get angry with me for calling him young. And it's the golden era. We are at the best stage. We heard all the predecessors talking. We heard Piyushji talking. So we are all set to deliver what the country wants. We are all set to create wealth, because it is we who create the character of a city, whether it is good, whether it is bad, whether it is ugly. We have stuck together, we have stayed together, we have become a very large extended family. Harji, I totally agree with you. Any city you go in this country, you just pick up a call and you want any assistance, whatever help you want, you have somebody from there to do it. Whether it is going to Meenakshi temple or even getting a ticket at the airport. Everything, they are there. This large family is a tremendous thing to have. And I think it's going to be missed. We're going to miss it for some time. At least I'm going to miss it for some time. It will take some time to get over the whole thing. But thank you very much. Thank you very much, CREDAI, for all what you have done. Dhaval, you have spent a lot of time. I do agree. But we are not spending time, we are investing time. Yes, sir. Because ours is a business organization. Night outs, I'm not going to say anything. Because Rajni was sitting next to me and he was frowning, what is he saying? But ours is a business organization. Whatever we do, we are investing time. And that is what is going to take us further. And I think that is what we have done all these years and will keep on doing. So there's a very bright future. Baman, please take care of all of us. We will be sitting in front now and we'll be demanding action. Because whatever you do impacts our balance sheet. I'm not asking you to raise money for that. But it is going to help us. It is going to help us in our business. It is going to help us to grow. And that is what we are very keen to get from you. We know last 2 years we have gone through a very difficult time in pandemic. Everyone stood together. We fought together, and I think this resilient community will keep on growing the way it has grown. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for this time.
Standing ovation for our beloved Dada. Charming, honest, inspirational, and very, very witty. Dada, we love you. We feel for Dada, our parivar, our family. Thank you, Dada. I can see the love from the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, in the Bible, Isaac sowed seed and reaped 100-fold, and the Lord blessed him. The man began to prosper and continued prospering until he became very prosperous. Calling on stage the gentleman who sowed the seeds for CREDAI, enabling all of its members to reap the benefits thereof. May I call on stage the election committee to announce the names of the vice presidents. Ladies and gentlemen, Shri Rajnikant Ajmera, Shri Jitendra Thakkar, and Shri Balakrishna Hegde. Can I request the awesome threesome on stage, please?
Good evening, friends. Jai Swaminarayan. I am pleased to announce the CREDAI national teams for the year 2023-2025. We had, as per the procedures laid down, we had scrutinized all the applications and we are announcing the result. I am pleased to announce Sri Shekhar Patel from CREDAI Gujarat as a President-elect. Congratulations, Shekhar. I am pleased to announce the Vice Presidents for the terms, Sri Deepak Goradia, CREDAI-MCHI, Mumbai. Sri Anand Singhania from CREDAI Chhattisgarh. Sri Nandu Belani from CREDAI West Bengal. Sri Sunil Furde from CREDAI Maharashtra. Sri Sobhit Mohandas from CREDAI Uttar Pradesh. Sri Sridharan Swaminathan from CREDAI Tamil Nadu. Thank you. I wish all the best and congratulations to all incoming Vice President. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the most awaited baton exchange. Talia, come on! Ladies and gentlemen, give it up loud, come on! In fact, I saw some friends of ours who are actually whistling here. You can do it now! I like this. Who said Wankhede Stadium is more energy? I say it's here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we move forward, like Bowman had told us, the Honorable Prime Minister of India has a message which I will read out for you as well. It will come on the screen too. But ladies and gentlemen, here goes. Shri Boman R. Irani ji. It is heartening to learn through your letter that you've been chosen to serve as the president of Confederation of Real Estate Developers Association of India, CREDAI. Heartiest congratulations and best wishes to you for this. Your association with CREDAI for the last several years has been an enduring one. I'm sure that this relationship will continue to thrive in the years to come. Housing is one of the most important sectors of the economy and is an instrument to build a foundation for the growth of new India. After all, a home is not just four walls, but a place where dreams turn into realities and aspirations are fulfilled. During the last 9 years, the nation has witnessed a holistic approach to strengthen and reform the real estate and housing sector through a series of initiatives, be it Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, reduction in the interest on home loans, or reforming real estate laws. We have worked together to improve consumer confidence and bring transparency. The construction sector, too, has seen a lot of encouragement in terms of policy. With strong emphasis on affordable housing, we have empowered crores of people with homes of their own under the vision of housing for all. Our government has made sincere efforts to help the urban middle class overcome various challenges as well. Our real estate reform has helped in ending mistrust in the housing sector, at the same time ensuring that the home buyers get timely justice. Amrit Kal is an opportunity to build a new India that is strong, inclusive, and self-reliant. It is in this context that the role of organizations such as CREDAI acquires a greater relevance. I'm sure that CREDAI will focus on enhancing transparency, sustainability, and green construction technologies, with the hope and confidence that you will bring your vast experience into play to help the institution make an even more meaningful contribution to the nation's progress. I extend my best wishes for your future endeavors. Best wishes and warm regards. Yours, Narendra Modi. Talia, please, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when I was reading this, I got goosebumps. That is your contribution to Hamara Bharat. Hum Sabka Bharat. Talia ho jaye aur jor se, ladies and gentlemen. Really, what a moment. Now, may I call on stage Mr. Jaquar Shah and Mr. Satish Magarji to please, once again, to preside now with the baton exchange for CREDAI. Can I request both the dignitaries on stage, please? Ladies and gentlemen, may I call outgoing President Shri Harsh Vardhan Patodia ji to come on stage to hand over the baton to Shri Boman Irani, incoming President CREDAI. Kumar Nehra ji, please, can I request you to come on stage as well?
Hello. May I request Hafiz and Kumar Gera ji, please come on stage. Hafiz, would you please come on stage? Thank you.
Give it up for the entire forces, the Bahubalis of our business, ladies and gentlemen. Just like you, each one of you in the audience, the Bahubalis. Ladies and gentlemen, we need your blessings, best wishes. The exchanging of the baton and passing it on. Ladies and gentlemen, that big epic moment. This is history. This is what dreams are together. And like our dignitaries were saying, we will all work together in this to ensure that we all grow together, solve each other's problems, have each other's backs, and rise together and touch the sky together. The baton exchange ceremony. Talion ki gunj, come on, don't let the applause. It's no less than Virat Kohli hitting a six out of the park. There are those who lead and there are those who inspire. but rarely do we find people who do both. Ladies and gentlemen, Tali bajaye, this is that epic picture. Congratulations to each and everyone on stage. It's going to be a journey we're going to do together. Like I was saying, there are those who lead and there are those who inspire. But rarely do we find those who do both together. One such rare persona is amongst us today. I welcome our President CREDAI, Shri Boman Irani, to come on stage and share his vision. Itna sanata kyun hai bhaiyo? Yeah?
I haven't passed the baton, I just gave it for safekeeping. Well, first of all, let me start off by saying it is indeed an honor and a pleasure that I have been given this opportunity to serve as the president of CREDAI. It has been 10 long years. Started off as a secretary with Gitambar as my president. And today here I am, president, and I'm so happy that you're here with us. Those of you that know me know that I speak extempore, but today is important. I don't want to miss out some of the facts that are so relevant to all of us. So let me begin by saying that I stand on the shoulders of giants. Giants before me who have actually built this wonderful organization. Rajesh, you can come and sit in the front, please. Ayana, please. Don't do this. So giants who have built this organization and made it something that is so valuable. 13,000 plus members across the country, and our Honorable Prime Minister also taking cognizance of it and sending that wonderfully worded note from where we got the entire growth concept that we have built on. He spoke about, green construction. He spoke about reform. He spoke about all the points except the women empowerment, right? So we wanted to add that in from our side because last night also Mrs. Ambani actually said something which stayed with me. She said, what a woman can't do, nobody can. No, I believe it. And if you just take into mind that by only including the women and empowering them, we will at least doubly fast forward our entire progress. You have to understand, we're talking of a $5 trillion economy, my friends, of which real estate is going to be $1 trillion. That's 20% of the entire economy is going to be driven by you and I. Now, let me start off with the pillars at CREDAI and those that built it. Mr. Kumar Gera, I am thankful for your being here today. You were the founding president. Your most challenging task at that point of time, and believe me, I can understand, must have been just gathering people together and saying, listen, there is this concept, this idea that we can build an institution which can then lead the entire economy or lead the entire industry into a focused, structured approach. I must say, must have been real tough times, and the 6 years that you have invested out there has led to this wonderful day today. And I can only begin by saying that each and every one of us is thankful to you for just having that vision. I believe Mr. Ramni Shastri followed in your footsteps. And he has managed to pressure you and continued working towards strengthening CREDAI. It mustn't have been easy coming from your big shoes for him to carry that on, but I believe he did well, and he built all important stakeholder relationships at that point of time. I want to then thank Mr. Rajni Ajmera. Rajni Bhai, you've been a guiding light for us at CREDAI-MCHI, and I understand that your contribution, even with CREDAI, has been one where you've built discipline. And I know you as a disciplinarian, and that's why maybe you were getting upset when Dhaval mentioned his night outs. Dhaval, those weren't night outs. You made a boo-boo. But you brought discipline in over there, and that is the discipline that has kept us in line for the long term. Mr. Santosh Rungta, who's not here today. Mr. Santosh Rungta, who's not here today, has strengthened the CREDAI footprint in the East and also in increasing the momentum of CREDAI's growth. I want to talk about Mr. Lalit Kumar Jain, who's also not here today. He started the practice of CREDAI newsletter, insisted on the CREDAI prefix for every CREDAI body. And I must say that is something which even in its own time was difficult to do, but he put forth and he made it happen. So thank you for that. I want to thank Mr. Shekhar Reddy. He is here with us today. You worked hard for the CREDAI's growth in the southern India, which is such an important part of our industry today. You made all efforts to create green buildings as a practice or as a given. And even today, I want to thank you for guiding us towards these green buildings for all our members. Gitambar, my president, because I started serving as secretary under him. And over here, special mention to one man, Mr. Dharmesh Jain, who at that point of time, Gitambar, when I didn't want to come, said, Soch, Vichar kar. And Dharmesh, in his own inimitable style, just sent me there. But I must say thank you to him, and I must say thank you to you. You are just energy. You're like nuclear fission. You just enter a room and it gets charged. And what you did to CREDAI was give it unbelievable power with your positive outlook, which stayed like the shining light for a lot of us after you. I must say that you brought in so many reforms, and you were well, I would say all of us are outspoken, but your voice carried so loud and so strong. Hey guys, I have a special affinity to him, huh? Jakshay, the first young and the youngest, I think, president that CREDAI has had. You worked really hard, Jakshay. You created strong relationships amongst ministries. You always added that little bit extra by landing up at events, waking up in the morning, going playing golf, or going worshipping the local temples. And you just brought people together through your ability to connect them through the heart. People actually called you Amitabh Bachchan. Do you know that? Then, of course, came Satish Dada. The one Dada I have known who's a gentle giant. Dada, your sense of calm brought in so much of, I would say, this ability to achieve without getting ruffled, without getting your feathers ruffled at all. You knew what you were doing at all points of time. It is just sad that we had the COVID during your tenure. And even then, believe me, it must have been so tough, like all of us know, sitting on all those Zoom meetings when the world was going to gloom and doom. And you just said, hold on, things will change, nothing lasts forever, you have to believe me. You gave us tremendous hope. And at that point of time, if I'm not mistaken, our CREDAI gave 150 crores of contribution. That really helped the government. And under that time only, Dada, CREDAI-MCHI also worked with all its members and did a whole lot of stuff, especially in a city like Mumbai, which could have been like a, like gunpowder, dry gunpowder to a flame. But it really worked, and God was kind. I must say, Mumba Devi, thank you to Mumba Devi for taking care of us at that point of time. But Dada, thank you very, very much. And then Harshji, what can I say about you? Thank you. It was indeed a pleasure and honor working hand in hand with you, getting your calls, giving me sage advice, pointing out things that were obviously not visible, and picking out those finer nuances that helped me build my thought process to bring this organization to its next phase. You made sure that we made the right noise without shouting too loud. You made sure that your vice presidents did what they were supposed to do. You made sure that we all, in spite of having the second wave, they say the relapse of COVID was a little more stronger, and there was again a set of panic or a panic that set in. But thank you again for just holding us through that entire time. Each and every one of you, I bow to you, I thank you, and I tell all of you that these are stellar examples of people we should follow, people we should, emulate, people who have shown us that this is possible. Coming this far is possible, but we've not come this far to only come this far. We are going to take this association to the next level, like I'm sure all of you want us to do. How do I say this? I want to say thank you to each and every one of the state presidents that has continually added value by making representations of government. I want to thank each and every one of you for sharing those representations with the rest of us, because sharing is learning. And I wish that we keep the sharing going further and staying strong amongst us. Sharing experiences is definitely something that tells us what mistakes others have made or what issues others are facing, and we can take care of those before they happen to us. Friends, CREDAI turns 25 years next year. Come on, give yourselves a big round of applause. '25. And this morning, when I was being interviewed by one of the members of the press, they said, "You're so lucky. You're coming in at a time when you're going into the 25th year. You're president then. You're president at a time when everything is going hunky-dory. Sales are all-time best, like each and every one of us knows. Most of the ease of doing business reforms are in place. What really are you going to do?" I said, "I will follow my Honorable Prime Minister who said, it is better to have a lucky president than to have an unlucky president." I want to just speak about our Honorable Prime Minister. We wrote to him and we said that I now start upon my term to serve as the President of CREDAI, and please offer me your words of guidance. My friend Siddharth out here read that with so much of enthusiasm. Even the Honorable Prime Minister must have been charged. But a few lines which really hit me, and they should hit each and every one of us developers. He said, "A home is not just four walls, but a place where dreams turn into realities and aspirations are fulfilled." Please understand, each and every one of you, we are doing what is called or is equivalent to a yeoman service. We are taking care of one of the most basic needs of the humankind. Beyond the roti and the kapda, we are the ones that give the makans. We are the ones that give people something they will hold on to forever. Something that gives them pride, something that gives them joy, something that gives them memories forever. We are the ones that do it. Whenever you are out there, remember there maybe have been mistakes in the past. We carry a lot of baggage with us, but that is not a baggage we'll carry forever. We will use those stones which were thrown at us to become the kind of foundation that will lead us to build a strong institution going forward. I am very happy to state that the Women's Wing is actually our good face out there. We've heard everything that CREDAI-MCHI Women's Wing has done. This year, we have merged the Women's Wing, or the younger women, with the Women's Wing to come into straight the youth. There is no gender discrimination out there. What we have envisaged instead is that women above 45 or 40 who want to dedicate a certain amount of time towards CSR continues to do so. It is very, very important that you continue to be our good face, because A, we are good, but we have to go out there every single day and show that we are doing more and more. And all of us have just heard of the kind of good work that we have done. We have about 5 crore category 3 and 4 and 5 class workers that we support. We are, as our Honorable Chief Minister told us today, the largest employer of these labor, and we give them a livelihood, a sense of, a feeling of meaning and a future. And towards this, all of you know about the CREDAI initiatives where we are skilling. I've got JP Shroff in the room out here today, who has dedicated his last few years towards Kushal. And CREDAI continues to work towards building the labor force, and CREDAI will work towards building more and more skill in these people, because that is exactly what is good for us in the long run. You're doing it as a CSR, but please believe me that it is good for us, and that's why we do it. There is a selfish motive. Finally, on growth, let me tell you that green construction is something we are absolutely serious about. This isn't something that I am saying. It is my president before me has announced in Abu Dhabi. He wanted to beat the national average of 2070 to achieve net carbon zero. He announced 2050 for us. And I'm going to take this forward and say that each and every one of us will work towards achieving this timeline. We may miss it, but it's okay. But if we don't work in that direction, we may miss it by a lot more. And the faster we realize that, the happier we'll be. Reform that we spoke about, the R in the growth. Reform is internal first, external second. Internal with the way we carry out our businesses. Internal with the way we think about what we are doing. I've heard many leaders speak that it's important to keep the nation at your prime when you're doing anything. I believe there is a lot that can be achieved in alignment with the government's vision, with what direction they show. And again, over here, it's not all altruistic. It is seen that the largest businesses are those that actually grow in line with what the government thinks. So reform internally to first accept that and work towards it. And I assure you, your vice presidents that I chose, have been chosen, and I will work towards reform that is external with policies, tax-related issues, and everything that is needed for our business to get better. It is not going to happen overnight, but we'll keep working towards it. It is the Amrit Kal. The O is the opportunity to build a new India. We will work and we will seize this opportunity with both hands, my friends. We will not let this opportunity pass us by. Women empowerment, I can speak and speak and speak on, especially after getting charged last night by all that I heard from Mrs. Ambani and what she had to say about women. But we mean it. Women empowerment is important across all classes, across all factions, and it is important for us to work strongly towards this. And I'm going to hand that task over to the women's team itself. And most importantly, our Honorable Prime Minister's vision, which he announced, housing for all by 2022. A lot of us said it would not be possible, but that's okay. We're still on that path. Even if we miss the 2022 guideline or the timeline, we will achieve it someday. Let us build with pride and give everyone a home that is at the center of their entire life. Because homes are where dreams turns into realities and aspirations are fulfilled. With that, I'd like to introduce my team, and as I call out your names, please come on stage. We have asked for Mr. Manoj Gaur to head as Chairman of CREDAI. In line with what my President just said, we want you in the center to be a strong force, to be continually available, to make all representations with regards to everything that CREDAI really needs. Shekhar Patel ji, please join us. My President-elect, a man of few words, and he says it as it is, doesn't kind of sugarcoat it, doesn't kind of dilute it, just right there. So I said, listen, you come there, say it as it is, and I will try to put it into a structure for everybody else. Deepak Garodia ji, my president out here at CREDAI-MCHI before me, and my treasurer at CREDAI earlier, thank you very, very much for agreeing to join us as a vice president from the West. A man, again, who only works hard, dedicated, totally, they say giants come in small sizes, and this is exactly the example they're talking about. Nandu Belani ji. Nandu is a very fun person as I know him, but he also has a serious side, I have been told. Not at all. I mean, Nandu, you're a hard worker. You've done a lot for the East, and I'm confident that you will be able to get the East stronger under your leadership of that area. Sunil Furde ji, I am happy and proud to have you as part of our team. You are one of those who can keep scripting and guiding how CREDAI can continue to be a strong, like you've done in Maharashtra earlier, a strong body with very strong framework that all of us will follow. Shobhit Mohandas ji, I have only heard good things about you. I have not had the opportunity to work with you, but I promise you will work a lot with us. You will drive the north. That is where the seats of power are. You have a president, a chairman from that area. You please make sure that both of you are there to make our voice heard. And at the same point of time, Shobhit Mohanji, I'm going to leave you with the task of strengthening the north. I really need a very strong north out there. Mr. Sridharan Swaminathan ji, Tamil Nadu. Vanakkam, sir. For who we did not have this event yesterday because it was Vishu, and he said, and a lot of other festivals down south. Again, extremely happy to have you as a part of our team. For the secretary, I've got someone who's very diligent, meticulous, someone who puts a lot of effort into his work. Mr. Ram Reddy, you can step up on stage. He has served with us as a vice president, and now he will take over as secretary. I look forward to a lot of representations being made by him for CREDAI, and we will work tirelessly. He has promised me his entire time and energy for it, and the man has a lot. He runs marathons. He does some Ironmans. Now we're going to use your energy right over here. For my treasurer, I've got the money man, Mr. Bandish Ajmera. Where are you? Bandish has raised a lot of money for us at CREDAI-MCHI, and I've given him one simple task, only one. I looked at him and I said, Bandish, I want enough money to make CREDAI's office in Delhi. Oh my God, hey, wait a minute. I forgot Anand Singhania. How the hell did that happen? Anand, where are you? Sorry. Anand, sorry. This happens with me. Anand, I'm so sorry. Please join us. Anand has been one of those very diligent workers, and he has served as a vice president earlier, and he's serving with us as a vice president again. The last time he was MSME head also, and he had a fantastic event where there were more than 600 people attend. I am sorry, my apologies. Thank you very much for being, like I said, we don't have much of an ego, but I still make mistakes. But let me come back to Bandish. So I said, Bandish, I need an office in Delhi. And he didn't flinch. So I said, I need a building. And then he flinched just a little bit. And then I said, but Bandish is required. He said, Joy Laisu, which means it will be done. Bandish, small weight on your shoulders. And believe me, with sponsors like him right here, and where's Nitin? Nitin right there, and these guys right here, I'm telling you it's possible. We give you value, don't we? Yes or no? Say yes or say no, come on. Thank you. There you go. Office is on its way. For the joint secretaries, I asked for the views of all my vice presidents, and I'm sure they made a good choice. I would like to say first joint secretary is Mr. Dhaval Ajmera, who served as a secretary with me in CREDAI-MCHI. And like I said earlier, you were given too much of a free hand. Your next president is not letting you do anything, so I'm pulling you up here also to be able to take load of the western area. And I must say, Deepak was wholeheartedly agreeable that you should be the joint secretary. May I call upon stage Mr. Pranav Pradhan, Mr. Ashish Patel, Mr. Raja Srinivas, and Mr. Gaurav Gupta. We have 5 zones, and we have one special joint secretary to represent the state from where our president-elect comes. I have got one joint secretary still left to appoint, which is from the east. We had a little bit of a discussion out there, and I have made a promise to the people from the east that I will do that in the next few days. It depends on how they come along and manage to do what they have to do. So with that, my friends, I promise my time, my energy. I promise the strength and the intelligence of all my past presidents and chairmen, because I'm not letting them go. I'm not announcing all my committees today, but I'm not letting you all go anywhere. We will not tax you, but definitely we'll count on you. We'll come back to you. You will be like that light that shines for us and shows us the way. I promise you, we will not relent till expectation is always going to be more than reality, but till every expectation of yours has at least been attempted. I don't promise you results, but I promise you effort. And that is the one promise I have from this entire team. I have spoken to each and every one of you. Yes? Yes. And I have said that we will work. This is not a title that has been bestowed upon you. It is an opportunity to serve this entire body for the next 2 years. We will all work towards making our lives better, but each and every one of you is important to keep guiding us, to keep pointing out to us. We will make mistakes like I just did. Point it out to us, and we will make corrections of the same. Thank you very, very much. And may I request my president and my chairman to come up for a picture with this committee of mine. Of course I'm coming. And in all of this, I must not forget my home state. Dominic, Rommel, where are you? Where's Dominic? Yeah, I don't see, no? Okay. Dominic, your speech is coming up next. I promise you the doors are shut. Nobody is leaving. It is very important we hear Dominic, because that entire part of the team and part of this half over here is all here to hear him. And believe you me, when I handed over the baton to him, I handed it over to a person who's very, very capable, very, very detail-oriented, and I would love to hear him as well. So I'm going to quickly run there, take a picture, and then hand over to you, Dominic.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our Ventures! Committing with efforts, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the New Age team there. Make it louder for them, ladies and gentlemen. Every applause is going to motivate them. And how? The Shahenshahs all ready to rock and roll to the beat of the soul. And we all do this together, ladies and gentlemen. The Jadoo Ki Chappi is happening. Thank you so much. Come on, everybody, please take your seats. Ek aur baar taali to baja do yaar sab log. Come on, this is the new team taking over. Lot of emotional hugs happening there right now.
यहाँ से अपना प्लॉट शुरू होता है और यहाँ आगे ना हम अपना लॉन बनाएंगे. ये देखिए, मैं आपको लेआउट दिखाता हूँ. ये आपका रूम और ये साथ में बैल्कनी और उसके
इस मिट्टी पे घर.
पापा वो सब
घर जिंदगी में एक ही बार बनता है. इतना भी नहीं सोचा तूने.
भरोसा रखिए, घर मजबूत ही बनेगा.
एक है जमीन मेरी, यहीं जग बसाऊंगा. अपने इरादों से मजबूत एक घर बनाऊंगा. एक है मौका मेरा, इसमें सब लगाऊंगा. अपने इरादों से मजबूत एक घर बनाऊंगा.
हाँ शुक्ला जी, भिजवाना सिर्फ अल्ट्राटेक ही.
मान गए बेटा, पर अल्ट्राटेक ही क्यों?
आप ही ने तो कहा था कि घर जिंदगी में सिर्फ एक ही बार बनता है. घर एक तो सीमेंट भी नंबर 1 ना पापा.
घर एक, मौका एक, इसलिए सीमेंट भी देश का नंबर 1. UltraTech, India's #1 cement.
Thank you to our partners, UltraTech, India's #1 cement. Talion ke liye partners make us who we are. Up next, Shot AV. I love my computer, G. I love it. He also wants to have night outs. He's waiting for the bar to open. I love you, my friend. ALUPLEX India Private Limited, our AV for our next partner.
ALUPLEX has been at the forefront of the facade and fenestration industry over the last 40 plus years, and we've completed over 400 plus projects to date. And I take this opportunity to thank the CREDAI fraternity for all your support over the years. We at ALUPLEX are happy to share with all of you that we've completed over 10 towers, 250-meter high. In fact, at this moment, we are working the facade project of the outgoing president, Mr. Harshvardhan Patodia, from Calcutta, and are also working on the facade project of the incoming president, Mr. Baman Irani's, the Rustomji Craft.
So Rustomjee Crown is one of the most premium projects in Mumbai. The most unique feature of this project is the facade. It was Mr. Irani's idea to give a continuous facade which is openable to give that feeling of openness like a deck or an open terrace. This is something that has not been done in India.
This was made possible by innovation in design, engineering and construction by incorporating large sliding doors without compromising on the high performance of the unitized glazing facade. This was tested in a performance testing laboratory rigorously.
The largest panel on site was 6.5 meters wide and 3 meters in height, and that was a logistical challenge. ALUPLEX organ.
Another round of applause for our partners, please. Thank you for all the support. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. We have amongst us a personality tough as nails and one who tries to carve a path when there appears to be none other. Ladies and gentlemen, a man who breaks every boundary and creates his own with his team. Our president-to-be, Shri Dominic Romel, please come on stage to share your vision with your team. A big round of applause for President CREDAI-MCHI 2023 to 2025. President Saab, all yours.
Good evening all, and good evening to all the dignitaries of the Government of Maharashtra and the co-chairs of CREDAI and my past presidents of MCHI. Let me first thank our Honorable Chief Minister and our Deputy Chief Minister. In spite of the rush they had today and they couldn't visit us, but they gave us some blessings and guidance for the future. Can you please play the audio?
जी थैंक यू। नमस्कार सभी लोगों को नमस्कार। सबसे पहले मैं क्रेडाई के नए प्रेसिडेंट श्री बोमन ईरानी और क्रेडाई एमसीएचआई के नए प्रेसिडेंट श्री डोमिनिक रोमेल इनका तहे दिल से अभिनंदन करता हूँ, बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। आज के क्रेडाई के इस महत्वपूर्ण चेंज ऑफ गार्ड प्रोग्राम के लिए मुझे आप सभी से बात करने का जो मौका मिला है, इसलिए मैं फिर एक बार आपको धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। आज यहाँ पर क्रेडाई के सभी सदस्य, मान्यवर और स्टेक होल्डर्स उपस्थित हैं। सभी हमारे मित्रगण हैं, अभी पुराने कुछ है, नए कुछ हो जाएंगे और क्रेडाई के अलग अलग प्रोग्राम्स में उनसे हम लोग एक दूसरे से मिलते जुलते रहते हैं और इसलिए अब तक के क्रेडाई के इतिहास में सभी प्रेसिडेंट ने अपने अपने तरफ से इस संगठन को मजबूत बनाया है, अच्छा काम किया है और मुझे विश्वास है कि आगे भी नए प्रेसिडेंट क्रेडाई के कामकाज को अपने ज्ञान और अनुभव के उपयोग से अधिक प्रभावी ढंग से चलाएंगे। कोविड के 2-2.5 साल के दौरान रियल एस्टेट सेक्टर और इंफ्रा के प्रोजेक्ट जो है लगभग रुके थे, लेकिन जैसे ही हमारी सरकार आ गई तो आप पता है कि बहुत ही चेंजेस हो गए और केंद्र सरकार ने भी हमें, आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने भी बहुत सपोर्ट किया और जो कोविड की निगेटिविटी थी उसको पूरी तरह खत्म कर दी हमने। एक प्रॉस्पेरिटी लाने की हम सब लोगों ने कोशिश की और जब देखते हैं कि 2.5 साल में हमारे पूरे जो प्रकल्प थे, प्रोजेक्ट जो थे रुके थे, बहुत ही स्लो डाउन हो गए थे, उसे हम पूरी तरह वापस बुलेट ट्रेन की गति से कहूँ क्या काम शुरू किया, क्योंकि बुलेट ट्रेन का भी काम रुका पड़ा था, उसको भी हमने शुरू किया। आज मुंबई में मेट्रो का काम बंद था। मुंबई हमारी इंटरनेशनल सिटी है और यहाँ पर देश विदेश के सब लोग आते हैं और इसलिए मुंबई में भी बहुत ही हम लोग चेंजेस कर रहे, सुधार ला रहे, क्योंकि इंटरनेशनल सिटी जो है उसका जो नाम
I extend all my good wishes to the outgoing president of MCHI CREDAI, Mr. Boman Irani, for the outstanding work which he could do during his tenure. And I would like to congratulate the new president, Mr. Dominic Rommel, for taking over as the president of MCHI CREDAI. All of us know that MCHI CREDAI is not a mere body of developers, but it is also a premier institute which contributes in the development process of the city of Mumbai and the state of Maharashtra. I am very hopeful that in this new tenure, Mr. Rommel will also take forward all the initiatives which the MCHI CREDAI has taken in the past to provide housing to all, to provide housing as desired by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, and I am sure with all the support from the BMC, from the government, and with the efforts of CREDAI MCHI, having one's own house in Mumbai and in MMR region will not just be a dream, but it will be a dream come true for all the residents. Congratulations. Thank you for having me here. Jai Hind.
So, friends, you just heard the DCM and the Honorable CM too speaking about housing for all. So I just want to go back to the clock, around from 2015 onwards to the growth story we are seeing today. We all see fruits very easily, but not knowing the toiling of the seeds done in the previous time. I'll just ask Preetham, a friend of mine, why do you see such glorious days in real estate? Preetham.
I guess because of the rising expectations of the middle class and the aspirational value of homes, I think we're seeing good times. I think the economy is also doing well, so I think that's the reason why we're doing this.
Preetham, you got it partly right, but the real truth is, we see, is that these two gentlemen who just spoke on the screen, in 2015 or 14, when Honorable DCM sir was our then CM, he was also our UD minister. And the reforms he did in ease of doing business and the unparalleled work towards simplifying our processes, duplication of work, and getting things done, not forgetting the secretariats there, at those times the commissioners at BMC, UD, and more importantly, it still continued the legacy because our Honorable CM, who was then the minister for UD, and he still continues that portfolio. These two guys have been the engine for our growth and why MMR is prospering in these coming times. And it will still grow, I am assuring you guys, because we will not give up with our new reforms, simplification of business, and getting things done better and swifter. In fact, I am looking at adding, as just Honorable Piyush Goyal ji said, to add digitalization, artificial intelligence in way of construction, approvals. Even Daradai Sahab is here. The new thing which he has given us today is that environmental clearances can be done on just the concessions being approved by BMC, subject to no change in the plans in the future. So Daradai Sahab is being here. Deepak Kesarkar said about the AQI. I can only assure you that we are taking a lot of precaution now in our construction sites, and as per the new circular by BMC, we will look to see that we envelope our entire building so the dust particles don't flow. We will also treat the vehicles that enter in our muddy sites. When they go back, we'll clean them and so they don't carry the dust particles beyond our site. So these are the few reforms we look at to do. Now, I won't take much of your time because I want to introduce my team to all of you. And, it's been quite late and I think we have run over time. But thanks for your patience. Just give me a minute more and I'll just introduce my team. As I call on the names, please come on the stage, please. My president-elect is Ajay Asharji. He is busy with some work, so he is not present. But I need a loud applause for him. Rajni Bhai, I'm still taking double with me for 2 years, so please excuse him for that. But I'm very clear that Bhavan is 2 years. Our strategic advisor is Abhishek Lodha ji. He's not present, but he's given his good wishes. My senior vice president Sukraj ji, he's not present too, but he's doing some additional work. Jayesh Bhai, please come on the stage, our senior vice president. Rashesh Kanakya. Parag Bhai is not there. Sandeep Raija. My treasurer Nikunj, please come on the stage. Nikunj, I hope you heard what Bhavan said for the, Bandish Bhai. So we have an office, but we want to make much more things. I'll be out of business. So we'll have to look at a lot of green buildings and a lot of money for that. Joint Treasurer Shri Gurminder Singh. Now I'll call upon the team to support Dhaval, the Joint Secretaries, Tejas Vyas, Pratik Patel, Sunny Bijlani, and Shri Rushi Mehta, the young dynamic Rushi Mehta. I've not forgotten my VPs, don't worry. I'm just finishing the core team first. My committee members are Shri Shahid Balwa, Subodh Runwal, Shri Parag Munot, Nainesh Shah, he's here I suppose. Harmohan Singh Sani, Jai Goenka is not, he just has got some emergency. Umang Kuwadia, Binita Dalal, Ayushi Ashar, Prashant Khandelwal, Samak Shah, and my nephew Ricardo Romel. I have a lot of list of invited members which I will not take time now, but I'll call on my Vice President, Preetham Chukola, Jack. Yeah, who are the rest? Yeah, who are the? Jack is there. Bandish Bhai. Bandish Bhai, please come on the stage. Bhavan, I've left anyone? Sailesh Puranik. Amit Thakkar is not there. He's here? Where is he? He's come. Thanks, Amit. Please come. I didn't see you for a long. Come. Sorry. And from the committee, Parth Mehta. So friends, we have a long way to go, 2 years, and we have good competition in the center. So we have to fight it out. We have a dynamic president in the center, but I think our team is much more dynamic than his. So I wish you all, and please be open and upfront. Yeah. Bhavan, we need you here, and you are always there. Mukesh Patel, Rajesh Prajapati, our media guide. Mukesh Patel is our mentor to the youth. Jayesh Chavan, Naman Shah, Harshul Savla, Vice President. Come guys, take your space for a photo.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll read out the names of the invitee members as well. Mr. Rahul Sagar, Mr. Azim Tapia, Mr. Ram Krishna Raheja, Mr. Nishant Agarwal, Mr. Harsh Hiranandani, Mr. Sahil Parekh, Mr. Chirag Ramakrishnan, Mr. Vijay Lakhani, Mr. Hussain Lalani, Mr. Ajay Nahar, Mr. Sudhanshu Agarwal, Ms. Shraddha Goradia, Mr. Aditya Shah, Mr. Aditya Mirchandani, Mr. Jayesh Chauhan, and Mr. Rushi Ajmera. I would also like to call upon the Youth Wing convener, Naman Shah, on stage, please. And the procurement convener, Mr. Nimish Ajmera. Please join us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, तालियां हो जाए फोर्स के लिए स्टेज पर. Ladies and gentlemen, yes sir, sure.
So before I end, I just want to thank my family, my mom, please, most of all. I miss her when she's not there, but her blessings are there. My brother Jude, who is my partner in business, but he allows me to do the extra work, not the late outs like Dhaval does, but I work. And my staff who has been at Rommel, who has supported me shoulder to shoulder in all my stormy weathers, in all my thoughts, in all my mindsets. They have been there rock solid. And not forgetting our sponsors, our security team. All the best, guys. Have fun. The dinner is available and have fun. Thank you so much.
Our show still on. Few seconds more. Thank you so much, sir. Give it up for sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call Rupa Shah, CREDAI Women's Wing convener, Nitish Reddy, CREDAI Youth Wing convener on stage. A round of applause for them as well. They are people who are carrying the baton forward as well with what they do. Thank you to Rupa Shah, ma'am, Nitish Reddy as well. And of course, I, Siddharth Kannan, would request Mr. Ram Reddy, Honorable Secretary CREDAI, passionate and committed social worker. Sir, if you could come and give the vote of thanks as well. But in the meanwhile, Rupa Shah, Nitish Reddy on stage. Are taali to bajao yaar, come on. It's the weekend. The night is young. And for Dhaval, night outs are always young. और धवल का फेवरेट टाइम आ गया नाइट आउट का. बार भी खुल गया है, खाना भी है. Can I request Shri Ram Reddy, sir, to please come and do the vote of thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Siddharth Kannan. All right. A big thank you also to the showrunner. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Elric. Talia, please. What a showrunner. And of course, event managed by EDN Eventainment Private Limited. EDN Eventainment, well done on the fabulous job you've been doing. And thank you, Elric.
Good evening, all. It's a challenge for me to give the vote of thanks now. Please bear with me for a few minutes. This is the first official task as the Honorary Secretary of CREDAI. I would first likely to thank Honorable Prime Minister. Nobody is listening. Thank you all. Thank you all. I think you don't have patience to hear the word of thanks. Please join for the dinner. Thank you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. The bar is open, Khana's on, the party's on. Thank you everyone at the sound console. Thank you to the new team. Thank you to all the other teams. Thank you so much. And of course, Elric D'Souza, the showrunner and EDN Eventainment, for doing a blockbuster job as well. And everybody, I am Siddharth Kannan. Namaskar. Happy weekend. One life, one dream, one Junoon. And enjoy the party. Dominic, we'd like you there, and there's one gentleman, more than his wife, is missing, Mr. Dharmendra Ji. He's saying, I want to call Dharmendra Ji more than my wife. So please, where is Mr. Dharmendra Ji? Sir, he's really wanting you in the next 30 seconds here.
Vitika, come, baby.
अरे सर
Ladies and gentlemen, New Bombay team, please come up on stage.
ये मेरी डार्लिंग है यार मेरी डार्लिंग है ये मेरी टीवी से ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है ये मेरा बहुत खास दोस्त